Video 2. Why should you listen to me and my ideas, and how will I go about presenting them? So, first, why should you listen to me and my ideas? Well, I have for 25 years at the University of Lund in Sweden and the University of Oxford in England pondered the subject and occasionally researched it. B. I initially chose this subject because I figured that by attacking drug illegality, I could do something useful out of myself. And this was the most useful use of myself I could find. That might not have come off exactly as I intended. And not until late did I realize that drug illegality and the stupidness thereof might be but one example of dysfunctional discourses, which is or could be a much greater evil. 3. I have never been paid for my work, but the University of Lund, the United Nations Vienna, the Swedish police, and Interpol have all recommended against my project and suggested that I give up my legalization enthusiasm. Now, this was many years ago. Now things are changing. Now my ideas are not as revolutionary as they once were. D. I have no drug policy axe to grind, other than what money might come out of my books, The Drug Problem and Drug Policy Madness, and whatever lectures arises from this. Now, secondly, how do I intend to go about proving or showing that illegalization is a dysfunctional discourse and that supply-oriented drug policies are bad policies? A. I will first present the principal logic behind illegalization policies, i.e. policies focusing on the supply of drugs, which is that illegalization gives the legal system the right and opportunity to 1. Seize and destroy, as well as prevent plantation and production of drugs, and 2. Make life unpleasant for the drug scene's actors, especially those active in the supply chain. This, the pro-illegalization argument goes, will cause higher prices that in turn will cause less use and less users. B. I will then propose that this pro-illegalization argument, though not totally without merit, is not as strong as it is alleged to be, not as strong as it once were, and in addition, thanks to globalization mainly, is weakening further. C. Next, I will suggest that drug illegality itself is a greater cause of bad things to happen than drug use that it is supposed to counteract. Finally, I will argue that the drug illegality, together with the higher prices that illegality causes, creates uncontrollability, criminals, criminal takeover, and criminality in the sense of criminal values. And by so doing, illegality causes too often ill-acknowledged or unacknowledged consequences, two ways that corrupts society. I call them convection and conduction. So, in this attack on drug illegality, I will argue 1. Illegalization's main argument is weak and weakening further. 2. Illegalization causes more harm than drug use itself. 3. Illegalizations set off too often unacknowledged mechanisms that corrupt the very fabric of society. If this is enough to catch your interest, you're very welcome to my series on why drug illegality is a bad thing, a dysfunctional discourse. If not, maybe you want to watch this series because I use drug illegality as an example of something even greater, something even badder, dysfunctional discourses. Now, before starting my argument that drug illegality is a dysfunctional discourse, let me outline the logic behind drug illegality in video 3.